December 21st, and we are out for the entire day on the River Line today. So we're gonna see what kind of action we got. First train here is, I actually have no idea what the symbol is, but it's a southbound manifest. It's crawling by CP10 still. And they had an ET44 and a pretty fresh SD70 Mac rebuild leading the way. So they're gonna finish crawling by, and then we got an intermodal train sitting at CP10 that's gonna go north, and then they're gonna meet a couple in Haverstraw, from what I've heard. So should be a fairly busy morning out here on the River Line. There's a CSX truck up, giving this train a roll by. So I'm not sure if there was something wrong with this train and that's why it's going so slow, or what's going on. Yeah, here comes another truck. I thought he called M410 at the signal, which would be a northbound train, and this guy's going south. So it's possible M410 stalled. And there is power on the other end of this train, and that would explain it. But we'll wait and see till the end of this train gets here. See what we can figure out. Here comes the end of whatever this is. I'll try to figure out the symbol later today and why it was going so slow here. So I must have been wrong about it being 410, but I'll try to get more information on this guy, and then we got this northbound intermodal that should be departing shortly. I-159 coming north. They're really late today, so they're only going to Haverstraw, and they're going to have to recrew. Alright, so I-157 just went north after the M421, which was the train that was having the problem. There's I-159 at 17. So they just went north. I got caught up in the traffic from the M421 stopping. Bergenfield on a Wednesday morning. If you have a train going through and it takes 15 minutes for the train to go by, there's going to be a lot of traffic. So I got caught up in that, so I did not make it to get a shot of the I-159. I just had to shoot that out of the car. Just fine, just 2 GOs for power. And now I-007 just called CP10, so he's going to be up next through here in Dumont, and we'll get him.
Following close behind I-007 was Hotshot I-003 with a long train headed for Bedford Park, Illinois.
Alright, that was I-003, the last of the northbound parade for now. They're going up to 22. The 010 and the 008 are both in the siding, awaiting these 3 northbounds, so those will be our next 2 trains.
About 20 minutes later, we catch I-010 blasting south through Norwood, New Jersey behind a DPU-equipped YN2 AC44 CW.
Alright, I-010, a lot of internationals on them today, and 008 is only about 1.5 miles, 2 miles behind.
About 7 minutes later, our southbound I-008 comes by with its typical short intermodal consist bound for North Bergen, New Jersey.
Alright, we're up at 22 now. If you can see, there's an approach signal up in here for a northbound M567 Autorack train. That'll be our next train. It was kind of a mess down in Jersey this morning. That M421 was setting out a bad car. That's why I was going so slow, because I had a bad car on the train that needed to be set out. So they set that on the middle siding. So that's out of service. And then M421 stopped outlawed now on track 2 at CP10. So the River Line is single tracked from here at CP22 all the way down to CP5, which is not optimal when you have the two highest priority trains on the line going into Yard at North Bergen at CP3. And added to that, this 567 was working Bellman's Yard, so really it was single tracked all the way down to CP3 because that train was stopped between 5 and 3 with the consist out on the main and them in the yard picking up cars. So 008 actually had to hold at 10. They're going south now. They're going to go into Bergen through CP5. Once they're clear, 567 will come north and meet a 168, which is in the siding here, waiting for the whole mess to clear up. And then a B713 ethanol train is out here somewhere too. I don't know if they're going to go in behind the 168. I'm thinking they will, considering this is still an approach signal and the 168 is already in the siding. So he would have a clear if no one else was going in the siding behind him. But we'll see what happens. It could improve to a clear soon. It may not. But yeah, that 713 is out here somewhere. So we'll see what we get. All right, so I just heard on the radio that B713 is clear of CP33 in Haversstraw, which is the next siding up. So they are indeed going to be meeting the 567 here. They're going to be going in behind the I-168, which is already stopped in the siding. So we'll get 3 trains here shortly.
Behind the 168 there at Nyack, he's 7,300 feet long. Over. XNI Dispatcher transfer I-168-20 over. 68-20 answering over. Waiting for the 567, he's about to knock down T-neck there, and I got a B train, B713 coming in behind you. Alright. Is he gonna fit if we hold at the whole point, or are we gonna pull it down to 22? Nah, you can sit there. I don't care if he hangs out. This 567 will clear between the signals, and then you can go south and you can pull on in. All right. The B train, what's his length? What's his train length? His train length is 5,100 feet. All right, 5,100 feet. Thank you. Sir.
All right, B713 is pulling into the siding at 26 right now. And 567 still got this approach here. They're going to be here in about 5 minutes.
B713, you guys look good too. Good luck finding a parking spot.
How'd you let you know?
And 567 is clear, 26 Northern Main, CSX. Anything else?
Down at 24, we got 168 getting ready to go. Headlights are on.
South 67,008 up.
B713 is the next train to pull out of the siding at CP22 as a trespasser is reported over the radio in the Haverstraw area.
Got out of the way when we came through, but who is this and where are you at? Is this 157 or 567? Yeah. Alright, so you went by the one facing north, north in track 2? Yeah, the one facing north, run. Alright, around about what mile post? 35.5, I guess. The last 3 on the car number was 358. Alright, and he was actually on the car? Yeah, he was in between the 2 tracks. I don't know if he was snooping around or if he was going to go for a ride or rob the thing, but he ran into the woods. They came around the corner blasting the horn. Alright, you get a description? Bum. a little more detailed.
dark hair.
Alright, I appreciate it. Going through, not going in yards. Swap and go there at Filker.
Just swap and go with filter.
Thank you. You know?
We're going to need a ride. You'll have to swap out at FB or something. So if you want to do that, send a van up there with the crew. We can get a van to the GYL.
Please stop talking.
Five, 6, 7, clear, 38 north, track 1, CSX 918 out. 158, you guys look good.
There goes Snow. You guys still moving?
You're in no hurry to get down there because there's nowhere for you to go. So if you will, just, I'm not saying get out and walk around, but drag by and look at him, look around and see if you see that guy on that train anywhere. I'd appreciate it. 159 after the inspection and everything, give me a shout back. Yeah.
Alright, so that was 567, 168, and 713. Next southbound is I-158. I don't know if you heard on the radio at the end there. They're up at Haverstraw, and 567 reported a trespasser on board I-159, which we saw earlier, and is still getting recrewed up at Haverstraw at CP36. So the I-158 is going to go real slow through there, see if they can find the guy on board 159, see if he's still there. And then they're going to be coming south.
Uh, 158 reports that subject.
G or D?
Hey, either way it works, right?
Well, not if he's D. That means he's still around.
Yeah, I'm going with G as in George.
Well, that's a lot better information.
Gotcha. And also, ask the chief to maybe request to go down to the hotel.
Y'all are requesting to go to the hotel?
Yes, we're all done.
Alright, I'll let you know and I'll get back with you. because 567's got smokers, so pull up 38 and I'll get you moving when I can.
Yeah, we spoke back earlier, but we're just here to help.
I hear you. Hey, you.
All right, we're up at CP 26 now, the north end of the Nyack siding, and we got a medium approach for I-158. He's going to be taking the siding and just sitting there for some time because there's nowhere down in Jersey to park him yet. So I don't know how long he's going to be sitting here, but he's going to have to wait for the 713 and the I-168 to get out of the way. Coming around the corner now.
CSX Dispatcher Jacksonville answering them.
58 over.
Over.
That's up 9 hours on duty. I'm a little late, but I thought you'd like to know.
I like it that you think I care that much, over.
I just gotta follow the rules.
Oh, schmooze. 3 hours ago, it's fixing to get real slow. I don't know if you're going to make it by Bergen. I don't think you will. But you can head south. I got a 421 on track 2. He is 9,300 feet long. I'm going to put you in behind him. He's supposed to pull down to that last crossing before he blocks anything up there south of 7. So I'll try to get you to Garney, but I don't know if it's going to work, over.
I won't be heartbroken.
Thank you, over.
All right, here we go.
All right, we're up on Iona Island now at automatic 41. M433 is coming south. He just went by 43, and he has got an approach limited here. He's going to be taking the siding in Haverstraw to meet a northbound M410. With the M433 in the clear, a very short M410 heads north for Selkirk.
All right, we're back down at CP22. It's about 5 o'clock. Sun is setting, and we're not gonna have light for very much longer, but M434 is coming north with 2 GEs and some old MTA New York City subway cars on flat cars behind, about halfway through the consist, which that'll be really cool to see. They will be here in about 20 minutes, so we're gonna figure out our lighting situation here and hopefully get a decent shot.
CSX equipment defect detector milepost is 0.5. No defect. No defect. Total axle 5. 6 ends of transmission.
These cars are Bud R32s, originally delivered between 1964 and 1965. They were the first mass-produced stainless steel cars for the New York City subway, and after over 50 years of service, they were finally retired in the early 2020s.
down in Dumont, New Jersey now at automatic 13. We got M409 coming south. They met the 434 in Haverstraw, so they should be here pretty soon. And then we've got a B train, B776, empty ethanol train coming north after this. After the 409, they're going to come north. I think they're combined with an empty oil train, B108, so I don't know exactly what the power on that is, but it should be foreign power on at least one of the two trains, so that'll be good. So we'll get those two and then see what else we got. Down at CP10 where we started the day, and the B776 B108 combo has cut away from their train. The lead engine is a CSX GE and two BNSF GEs. Those three engines have cut away, and now they're reversing down the middle siding to pick up that car that the M421 set out this morning that we saw here. That was going really slow. It was going slow because it had a problemed car on the train. So they fixed it during the day in the siding, and B108 is picking it up and taking it to Selkirk. So we'll get them coming north with that car, reversing down, and then I'll probably move up a bit further again to get them at track speed with the combination train. So yeah.
CSX Dispatcher, Jacksonville, Mexico. Right, B, whatever we are, is 108 is ready to come off of track 1 to go back down the siding. Alright, B108, here comes the light, and I'll probably have to talk you back south onto the siding. We'll find out when you get north 10. Alright. Roger, out.
Alright, B108 is coming out the middle siding with the picked up car.
Clear
Copy on the ground, 7210, pull 4. I go, plug into your pull.
Ride the switch, head back to their train.
Everything at CP10. Main to 1 southbound, I'm on point riding in the clear, no flex zero, located shop, clear 50. Roger, you're up and right, and here we go, south and restricting, main to track 1, 1515.
Alright, they're coupling back up now. There was some problems with the brakes on the car they're picking up. So they're just reattaching now. They gotta bypass the car. I don't know exactly what that means, but that's what they're doing. Anyway, we're here at CP10.
Alright, so they've coupled back to their train, everything's good to go. They're just waiting on I-004, which should be around in the 20s by now. They said they were at Haverstraw about 15 minutes ago. So once they get here, this guy will take off.
Alright, I-004 is coming into Bergenfield, headed south. This and 108 are going to be our last 2 trains of the day, capping off the day at 16 trains, which is actually a record for me in one day on the River Line. While I-004 approaches, I wanted to provide more context behind the B train's symbol. B108, initially called as B776, an empty ethanol train. The use of this other symbol usually implies that their train, B108, had been combined with another train, in this case B776, which is a fairly common practice under PSR when it comes to empty tank trains. It turns out this was not the case. This train was just B108, but using B776's crew. I guess the 776 was not ready to leave when their crew went on duty, so they just used it for the B108, which was all set to depart. When the train got to the River Line, they swapped the crew symbol over to B108 on the paperwork and proceeded north. Chaotic days trackside often result in some confusion, and this event was no exception.
CP10, track main to 2. CSX Piano.
The last train of the evening, B108.
B108, medium clear, 610. 1 main north, 7210.
There had installed basically track to CSX.
All right, so that concludes our day on the River Line. 16 trains, new record, bunch of rebuilds, some foreign power at the end, some interesting moves with that B train at CP10. All super cool. It was a great day out here. Thanks for watching the video, guys. Hope you enjoyed.